Valentina. They have Valentina on Sans. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Royal Derby here. RRQ and ONIC face off once again in a best of 3. Will we see the same outcome? Or have ONIC repaired what they were unable to do back in leg number 1?
Well, this time there's no excuses for ONIC. Sans is in the lineup. Last time, it wasn't Sans.
It was Albert, was it not?
Drian.
Oh, it was Drian. Well, right now, ONIC, you can bet that they're going to be a lot more aggressive right here with their main roster, but we have to see what can RRQ do, considering that there are 2 purifies available on the side of ONIC. You can see that already one has been used by Sans, and the rolling wheel from Versik will be a big problem for ONIC in the early game at least.
I mean, Kyrie said it himself, right? He's so fearful of Versik on the Boxia. And we get to finally see why, right? The pressure that he's able to have in the early game, being able to have a little bit of an advantage over Kyrie on the Fredrin, as, oh, Keyboy gets jumped really low. It's gonna be first blood just yet. It turns out just not. Keyboy still able to kite away unless Naomi has something to say about it.
Deals a bit more damage, cancels the recall, delays it. And Kyrie, this is what Naomi likes to do. Keeping vision, keeping tabs on the Prio members. Unfortunately, unable to get a steal. Kyrie, a bit mad that happened. Gets a good taunt, and now is doing the same thing Naomi did to Keyboy up top. CW forced to use the Purify. Skylar diving in. Gets a turret shot. Needs to eat that, and Clay gets out.
Seems like a bit of miscommunication right there, not going together at the same time. That could be dangerous, man, especially against ONIC. We'll have to see. Meanwhile, with the quick rotations, it seems like in the lane, RRQ has a bit more pressure, right? ONIC has to be a bit more concerned, but already in the turtle, the fight is brewing over, and without ultimates, oh, actually, ultimates are already available, so RRQ, they have the Nature's Wrath to try and make more DPS.
Kyrie gonna be targeted down, everything used up, but Kyrie's still able to initiate or disengage from the initiation for now. Naomi, they've isolated him, forcing him back. He doesn't have the flicker too. It should be first blood, and Sans picks it up. First blood for the Sky Kings, and they want to look for more. Kyrie's really walking up onto the turtle. Retreat battle. Banana looking for the onward. Their shatter comes in, but it doesn't matter. Kyrie still finds it. Rough waves taking him low. Kyrie still sustaining for a bit, but Boots finds a trade back with the last insanity. RRQ 1, ONIC 2.
On paper, that should have been RRQ's just turtle to have, to win. How in the world are ONIC able to do this time and time again? As, CW has to be careful on the top side.
The worldie was used up already. Skylar with a heavy crossbow, one more shot, and CW gets taken out. Skylar with a win up top.
Oof. RRQ just trying to hit back right now. In the gold lane, if they can really win out, maybe then Skylar can do something, but look at that, Banana.
Baraga armor taken out. Boots still able to get away. Recalls with a little bit of HP left.
Ooh, I think for both teams, right, the gold lane is going to be important, but ONIC is a lot more used to playing with CW in the losing side. RRQ usually relies a lot more on Skylar, and on the Irithel, he's going to be a bit more mobile, but he is still susceptible to getting chunked down. And look at that passive though, Clay is completely abusing it.
Trying to force it out of Clay, has the oddity and the rough waves to escape. On a low cooldown, so it is no problem. RRQ just playing it safe.
Let's talk about that, right? Back into that gold lane, but Keyboy already putting pressure here in the top lane. It looks like they might want to protect CW to get a little bit of that gold shield turret. He needs it to be able to get that snowball, unless Naomi says otherwise.
Oh. Purify though, it's a bait. Divine Judgment locks Naomi down. They baited him quite well, and CW is still able to escape. The heavy crossbow comes in. Skylar, one more shot should do it. He's in the bush. He plays with the vision, but Skylar is still able to find a trade. He will lose out on a minion wave though. Sans gets out of a 2v1. Versik and Clay held down by Gila Sans.
And that was like a moment of decision making for Skylar, right? He's like, all right, I'm already this deep. If I go back, I'm gonna die anyway. I might as well dive in, commit, and get that trade in. So it is a little bit more even in that sense, unless, Naomi.
Well, good cancel on that. Could have been a good pickoff. Breath of the Ocean used up by Clay. Trying to disengage. Naomi already very low. Earth Shadow Pressure onto Kyrie. Going for the all-in with the rough wave as well. The appraisers run and the retry. Kyrie, the god in the jungle. Clay now caught low. One more shot. CW gets a brace.
That is just unfortunate for RRQ. They grouped up together. They got hit by the Appraiser's Wrath. And at the same time, Kyrie was able to secure the turtle as well. Almost the worst case scenario for RRQ. They seem to be trying so hard to win in the pickoff situation, but the target to pick off is Kyrie on the Fredrin. So the choice to put Kyrie on a fighter, quote unquote, is just really paying off hard for Onic right now.
Interestingly so, right? You can even see he's now a level ahead of Fursic. He's been able to get more advantages in the Lord fights, being able to secure literally every single neutral objective so far. And RRQ, with what I thought was a more aggressive lineup, is actually falling short. 4,000 gold lead already for Onic. They've already gotten 2 turrets under the nose of RRQ. And 5 minutes, 6 minutes in, it's not necessarily the best scenario for RRQ, especially understanding that CW was on a Bruno with that particular item already secured.
Good cancel by Keyboy, just body blocking it right now, but look at him dive onto the back. CW going to be caught as well. Way the Dragon locking him down. Purify trying to get him out, but Fursic picks up a double. 2 kills for RRQ. 2 kills onto the jungler.
Not bad. Something back on the board. And actually, RRQ not done yet. It's going to be Kyrie going in alone.
1v4, an absolute Chad. Psycho Kyrie with the help of Sans now. 2v4. They want to make this work. Naomi terrified in. Shunpu by Naomi, getting him out. Audience prediction by Samsung Galaxy S23 Series 5G, 74% towards RRQ.
Kingdom Pride, man.
Kingdom
you
Pride.
can't, there's nothing you can do about it, right? That's the amount of support that they have for their team. And it's paying off so far, right? Already #1 in the classmen, unless, of course, Onic are able to win this one. And here we go.
Sans with the rough waves and the Purify now onto Naomi. He wants to go for the kill. He gets it. Thurstic locking him down, but Sans gets out. Meanwhile, Onic. Kyrie's already on it now. Divine Judgment locking Skyler down. So able to find a kill with the help of Clay, getting the rough waves. Now it's Sans zoning Banana. Kyrie securing the final turtle of the game as Kyrie walks forward. Last Insanity slowing them down. The Earth Shatter connects, but Banana will be blown up by Boots.
RRQ, they were playing with momentum right here, but the moment they don't really get huge value, they don't get a decisive victory against Onic, they really struggle to pull back. This is a composition that can only move forward, and if they really want to win, they have to commit everything and leave nothing for the exit trip from the team fight. So Onic is playing it so well, and overall, it's been a trade in kills, but they've been securing the neutral objectives way more. And with RRQ spending so much time and effort to secure kills, Onic has been translating that into turret advantages, and that is allowing them to actually seal the deal and prevent Naomi from actually going to their own jungle and finding information.
Question. Kyrie holding the Brave Smite emblem here. We usually see Quantum Charge from a lot of junglers. Why Brave Smite in this position?
I think he is preemptively expecting a lot of bursts coming his way, but look at Banana.
Going in, getting Chunk Piercing with a flank already. CW still free, hitting in the back of Skiboy. Runs away, Clay! Beautiful rough waves, but CW purifies out of it. Kyrie still walking forward, isolating Fursic. A good breath of the ocean. Onto 2. Boots zoning Naomi. And RRQ and Onic disengage.
That's the Purify, man. It was so difficult. Even if RRQ get the perfect flank around, against the Petrify, they need to cycle the crowd control, because otherwise Onic will not waste that Purify and, you know, not save it for critical moments like that. So RRQ are the ones that are forced to try and make something happen, and Onic, they can just react pretty well right here.
You can see that actually just coming into fruition so far. I thought it would be difficult for Sans in particular. Sans forced on the Purify, and we see he uses his IMU mostly on play, and without a flicker, usually it's really hard to land, but I guess that's Sans for you.
I think Onic did a great job drafting here because they were expecting the Kadira pick. It's a bit of a prio pick for RRQ right now, but if you look at their roster, very few members are actually valid targets. 2 Purifies and a Firaga armor. Realistically, he can only use that, he can only attempt to pick off Keyboy or Kyrie, and both also aren't exactly ideal.
I guess you could play with the timers maybe, right?
Yes, but I think Onic will play around the timers as well. And now, with full control here, RRQ just trying their best to secure some info, go for a pick-off.
Free Lord. Nothing they can do about it. Banana jumps in with the onward. Even the Primal Wrap, but Sans does the same thing. He can copy whatever you try to do. Boots Look at this damage. Skylar getting some good chunk of damage as well. Onto boots. Now Kyrie walking up. Just dashing forward, taunting the RRQ members and backing away.
Literally nothing RRQ can do up until this point. They're just gonna watch all of their turrets burn and fall like ashes here. Onyx just slowly but surely, not even any crazy plays just yet in this 10th minute of the game. But that gold lead alone is enough for RRQ to be captured in their own base as we take a look at their in-game items.
Well, Sans definitely has a lot more damage. He went for the Enchanted Talisman as well, understanding that he might want more mobility, considering that he is on the Purify. But now, with the base turrets as their main target, we'll see if Naomi can make something happen. If there's any location to go for a big play, this is it, man. They want to go and get a fight before the Lord becomes too big of a problem and guarantees that the base turrets do fall.
Boots is a heck of a frontliner now. Hands of Baraga armor, Divine Judgment. Going on to Versick, and he gets melted down just like that. Clay jumps in, but he does no damage. Now the last insanity into the back, and a full dive. An explosion takes two, and they're looking for more. Skylar and Naomi, the two members left from the kingdom. Sans cutting it, trying to look for some more. They're gonna go straight for the base right now as Naomi jumps into the GQ, but it's gonna be dodged away from. Naomi gets outplayed. It's another kill for CW, and Sans, 11 minutes.